D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds? So today I'm going to talk about the shakeup going down at Warner Brothers. If you guys haven't been paying attention, they just got taken over by Discovery. Not taken over, it was like a merger or whatnot. And David Zaslav has come in to check to make some changes, for the better. I don't know, for the or for the worse, I don't know, but we'll see. So why don't we go ahead and take a look at this article and see where it all gets started. But before I get started, I just want to say that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithm, and small channels like mine, we always get pushed to the back of the line. So please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. So why don't we go ahead and get started? Warner Brothers Discovery exploring overhaul of DC Entertainment. Dun, dun, dun. All right, you guys. So what's his name? Zaslav. He's taken over Warner Brothers with Discovery and everything, and he is cleaning house. I will show you a diagram that I believe it was Hollywood Reporter made and everything. It was a really good one. That's why I like it so much. But anyways, the new owners of all things Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman are exploring an overhaul of the DC Entertainment multi-sources close to the situation, told Variety, which I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm liking this and everything. Yeah. It's been less than a week since Discovery closed its $43 billion deal for Warner Media, joining one of the largest producers of reality programming with one of the most venerable, I don't know what that word means, entertainment brands under the new moniker of Warner Brothers Discovery. David Zaslav, the CEO of the combined companies, and top leadership have been toying with the idea of turning DC into its own solidified content vertical, the sources said, which I'm just going to tell you right now, I think this is a fantastic idea. The move would, sorry, I got distracted by this picture of what's his face, and these idiots, they are annoying, I'll tell you that. Anyways, okay, sorry. The move would potentially affect DC feature film, film deployment in the Warner Brothers Pictures Group, streaming series at Warner Brothers Television, and the creative arm within DC proper, all in an effort to have the desperate elements more closely aligned in order to maximize the value of the superhero stable, one often seen as punching up against Marvel. Yeah, and they talk about it a little bit more in this article about how they're trying to have a connected universe a little bit. Well, let me keep reading and then I'll talk about it as we go along. Before the manager closed, Zaslav vented candidates with experience in creating and nurturing blockbuster intellectual property with a goal of potentially finding someone to serve as a creative and strategic czar, similar to what Marvel has in Kevin Feige. One of those candidates included Emma Watts, a former top film executive at 20th Century Studios and Paramount, but it does not appear that Watts will take the job. One insider suggested that Zaslav was less interested in finding a creative guru and more eager to hire someone who had the type of business background needed to keep all the different factions at DC working more harmoniously, which I think that is a great idea. So, and I think they mentioned a little bit more, but what he basically wants to do is he doesn't necessarily want a Kevin Feige. What he wants is somebody that will make money. So what he's going to do is they're going to have he wants to have a connected universe, but he still wants to give each filmmaker their own, artistic expression with their movies. He's going to be like, listen, do what you want, but it's got to connect to the other movies. You have to have some way that it connects to these other movies. And I think that that's how they're going to do it with this person. Like you can make Wonder Woman 1984, but you have to have, but if you make, something or other, and something happens in Wonder Woman 1984, and then something happens in today's time, you have to acknowledge that happened in 1984. Like you can't just skip over it. So insiders say that Zaslav believes that the success of the merger, one that has left the company highly leveraged, will rest in no small part on unlocking the full potential of the DC Comics universe of characters. Discovery insiders believe that although DC has achieved cinematic success with recent films such as Aquaman and The Batman, it lacks a coherent creative and brand strategy. I agree 100% with that. Discovery believes that several top shelf characters, such as Superman, have been left to languish and need to be revitalized. Amen, sister. This part right here, really, Discovery believes that several top shelf characters such as Superman have been left to languish and need to be revitalized. Thank you. I mean, we have been saying this forever. Henry Cavill for Superman. Anyways, I don't know if that's what he's saying, but like, you know, why didn't we got so many things before we got a Superman 2? We should have gotten a Superman 2 for our Man of Steel 2. Anyways, they also believe that projects like Todd Phillips' The Joker are a shining example of how second build characters from the DC library can and should be exploited. Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn is another example. I don't think that Birds of Prey movie was that good, and I don't think, and it did not do well money wise. But I just yeah, Joker was very good though, and the Batman was all right. I thought it was I've had time for it to settle and everything. Anyways, okay, DC has started to figure out ways for its big screen films to inspire more streaming content. Recent examples include the HBO Max show Peacemaker, which was a spinoff of the Suicide Squad. I enjoyed that show very much, as well as an upcoming planned series on Colin Farrell's The Penguin and Gotham City's police force. But the company believes that DC must do more to grow its approach to comic book fare, including bolstering gaming. Under Walter Hamada, who took over DC Films from John Berg and Jeff Johns in 2018, the unit has received more consistency in terms of both the critical and commercial reception to the company's movies. He is under contract until the end of 2023 and could play an important role in whatever Zaslav has planned. I don't think he'll be there and after his contract is up. I don't think he's doing that good of a job. Okay. Zaslav has pledged to find $3 billion in synergies in the newly merged company, a signal of how important cost cutting will be at Warner Brothers. New owners mining DC's library of characters could help control spending, as Warner Brothers Discovery owns the underlying intellectual property, insiders say. Upcoming DC film projects include the sequel to Zachary Levi's Shazam, a sequel to Jason Momoa's Aquaman, the long-awaited franchise starter Black Adam with Dwayne Johnson, and a third installment of Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman. All right, so let me head back up here. I just wanted to, if this would work. Ooh, I'm getting upset. Okay, so real quick, let me pull up this then. So this is the hierarchy at Warner Brothers Discovery. Let me put that there. There we go. There we go. So this is all the peeps and everything. So here we go. I don't know how much further I can. Okay. So here's all the peeps. Here's everybody that's gone. Jason Kilar, he's gone. He was the one that really pushed the Snyder cut. And then we get Ann Sarnoff, that hooker. She's gone. Thank God. Didn't like her. So here's all the other people that they've hired, these people that are in and everything. And they look all right. I don't know. And then here's the people that they need to do: a chief diversity, equity, and inclusion officer. Okay. Good luck with that. What is that nonsense? Okay, whatever. And chair and CEO for Warner Brothers Discovery Sports. Okay, I'm not interested in that because I don't know any sports. But I mean, I don't know any of these people. I don't know their business savviness and everything, and if they're good and all that stuff. But yeah, that's them. Okay. And let's put that back. But as far as this goes, I think that this is a good plan. Sorry, I can't get my thing to hold on. Let me just refresh it. Let's do that and see if that works. But I think that this is a good idea as far as getting, these people hired and stuff. So I think that, okay, so here's what I think. I think this is an excellent idea to do it kind of like Marvel does. I know they don't want to be like, oh, you shouldn't do it like Marvel does. But I think that Marvel obviously has proven that they're successful. Yeah, their movies are pretty cookie cutter, but at the same time, I go, their movies are successful. Their movies are visually pleasing most of the time. And I think that, Marvel is killing it. So I think that they really need to. So DC needs to step up their game, because I think the DC characters are better than Marvel characters. I've always been a DC girl, so I don't know why, except the X-Men are so fabulous. But and they're really, and when it comes to Marvel, they're scraping the bottom of the barrel when it comes to their characters. So again, I think Marvel or DC needs to step it up, and I think that Zaslav is doing a good job as far as moving them over to their own separate thing. Now, as far as that goes, I think that I think they need to release the movies that are already filmed / they have in production. Like I would like to see a Wonder Woman 3. I really would. So I think they need to finish that up. And then maybe they need to just start over. That bums me out, because I love Jason Momoa as Aquaman. I love Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. I like Henry Cavill as Superman. I even like Zachary Levi as Shazam. But I think that when it comes to this and doing this connected, this cohesive universe, I think maybe starting over would be the best thing, unless the Flash really does fix it. I don't know. As far as the SnyderVerse goes, I'm a huge fan of the SnyderVerse, but I don't think it's coming back, which bums me out. I'm not giving up, but I don't think it's coming back. And I'm just trying to set myself for a little realisticness. All right, that's all I got for you guys. How do you feel about this shakeup over at Warner Brothers with possibly doing an overhaul of DC Entertainment and making it its own vertical? Do you think that that's a good plan, or do you think that this is a misstep on David Zaslav's part, or do you think he's doing it right and this needs a shakeup? Tell me what you guys think. Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys next week. You guys have a good week. Bye.